Hello, Storm fans. Thanks for joining us today as we are joined by assistant men's lacrosse coach Michael Sciulli. Michael's here to help us preview the 2012 season. You're now in your second year here as coach. It's the third year overall as a program. What improvements or changes have you seen since that last year?
When I first got here last year, we had no seniors on the team. Team comprised of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. And, we were a young team. And the biggest change I've seen is they've grown not only up on the field, but off the field as well. We're doing the right things on the field, and you can see it transfer to the field. It's pretty well so far.
You mentioned having some older guys now. The first 2 years, first year pretty much almost all freshmen. The second year you were here, mainly sophomores and freshmen. Now you finally have some upperclassmen, some guys who've played for a few years. How is that beneficial?
Like I said, this being our third year of existence, the sophomores and the juniors, they've come up without any senior leadership. So they've took the bumps and bruises themselves, and they've learned from their mistakes. And I think that them having an experience has paid off very well for them.
So who are a few of the leaders, maybe the team captains, that have been singled out as the guys who provide leadership for the team?
Right now we have 3 captains. They're in their second year. We have Zach Hamlick, who plays defense, Keegan Ball plays attack, and Tom Dempsey plays defensive mid. And just like I said before, they've grown up, sophomores and juniors and freshmen, and they've learned from their experiences, and now having a younger group of players on the team, they can lead by example.
So we're talking here about some of the players who lead the team off the field. How about on the field? Who are a few of the top returners that are coming back from the season ago?
I'm looking for a couple players that have a breakout year. Obviously, Keegan Ball offensively. Trevor Tard was a freshman last year, put up some good numbers, and we're looking for him to get better this year. In the midfield, we're looking at Josh Becker. Again, he put up some good numbers last year, and we're just looking for him to improve. We have a lot of other players that put up some numbers and did really, really good things for us. And I think that just playing, this being everyone's third year, second year, is going to really help us and have a little bit more experience as we didn't have last year.
You talked about some of the top offensive forces there on the team. On the other side of the ball, defense, who are the few of the people that stand out there?
Obviously, Zach Hamlick, senior defense. He's been around the block for about 3 years now, so he knows a little bit back there. We have Adam Evans coming back for his sophomore season. Coming from Canada, he was a freshman last year, so the field game was a little bit new to him, so he's got some experience now, and it's looking really good.
So you guys have a crop of incoming freshmen as well, the first group here that you've helped bring in and now get to work with. Who are some of those guys who maybe we should watch out for in that class?
For one person, for example, would be Justin Goodwin. We brought him in mid-year. He's a freshman out of British Columbia, Canada. Great stick skills, knows the game really well. Great defender. He's starting right now, so we're looking for him to have a big year.
So Lake Erie was picked 8th in the East Coast Conference poll of 11 teams, coming off of a 500 campaign a year ago. How do you feel that sort of accurately represents where you guys are?
I think it's a fair ranking. We play in the hardest conference in the country. Probably top 5 teams come from our conference. So, it's fair, but, we definitely want to move up in that ranking. 8th is not a good spot to be in, and we want to be higher.
So if you were to say one thing that would really make this a successful season, or as a key to having a successful season, what would it be?
Being our third year, we went 8-8 last year in our second year. So we want to have a winning record for one, but we just don't want to have a winning record with 1 game or 2 games above 500. We want to get to that 10-game win mark and set ourselves for a good, successful season, and something our seniors can remember the season by.
And the final question, you sort of touched upon a bit there. Has the team talked about what their goals are, or have you guys as a group kind of outlined what you're looking to do this season?
We just want to improve. That's the biggest thing. As a young program, you want to see strides in your improvement, and you never want to take a step back. So first 2 seasons, we've taken big steps forward, and third season, I think we'll do pretty well.
Well, Michael, thanks for joining us today. For Michael Sciulli here, Kyle Akins. We'd like to remind you that the Storm kick off their campaign this weekend at Pfeiffer University. That's a non-conference game. The first 6 games of the Storm season actually on the road this year, for several home games in April and May. So we hope you can attend those at Jack Britt Memorial Stadium. In the meantime, make sure to follow all the Storm Men's Lacrosse action at www.lakeeriestorm.com. For Michael Sciulli, this is Kyle Akins. Until next time, rage on.